Reduce tension along LAC, both sides to implement disengagement understanding of 6th June. National corona recovery rate reaches 59.51%. 2 more succumb to COVID-19 in Assam. UNSC demands immediate cessation of hostilities in conflict zones to tackle COVID-19 pandemic in cooperation. No let-up in Assam flood situation, more than 15 lakh affected. And Union HRD Ministry and Health Ministry jointly launch Drug Discovery Hackathon. Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News. This is Jolly Hoikia Gogoi with the news in detail. India and China have emphasized the need for an expeditious, phased and stepwise de-escalation as a priority along the line of actual control. Both sides have been engaged in discussions through established military and diplomatic channels to address the situation. Commanders from People's Liberation Army of China and Indian Army held a meeting at Chushul on the Indian side yesterday for another round of talks. This was the third senior military commander level engagement to discuss issues related to disengagement at the face-off sites along the LAC and de-escalation from the border areas. This is in keeping with the agreement between External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and his Chinese counterpart during the conversation on 17th June. Meanwhile, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh's visit to Leh, Ladakh has been postponed. Singh was scheduled to visit Ladakh along with Army Chief General Manoj Navarane on Friday. Union Information and Technology Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad today said banning Chinese apps was a digital strike. Addressing a virtual meeting, Prasad said Chinese apps were banned to protect the personal data of countrymen. He said India is for peace, but if somebody casts an evil eye, a befitting reply will be given. 59 Chinese mobile apps were banned on Monday. The government termed the apps were prejudicial to the sovereignty, integrity and security of the country. Prasad has asserted that India will give a befitting reply to China if they attack the country. Addressing a virtual public rally from Delhi for BJP activists of West Bengal today, Prasad firmly said that India is not now the country which it was in 1962 during Chinese attack on India. He said that if China tries to occupy Indian soil, they will get a befitting reply.
अपनी सीमा पर आंख में आकर बात करना भी जानता है और भारत के लोगों की सुरक्षा के लिए भारत डिजिटल स्ट्राइक करना भी जानता है.
Union government today said 3,59,860 people affected with coronavirus have recovered in the country so far. In the past 24 hours, 11,881 people have recovered and the COVID-19 recovery rate has improved to 59.51%. The Health and Family Welfare Ministry said a total of 19,148 new cases of COVID-19 have been reported in the country within 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 6,04,641. In a single day, 434 deaths have been reported, taking the nationwide toll to 17,834. Presently, the total number of active corona cases in the country is 2,26,947. Meanwhile, Indian Council of Medical Research is continuously scaling up its testing facilities for COVID-19 by giving approval to government and private laboratories. Assam Health and Family Welfare Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma on Thursday in a tweet said the state has lost 2 more precious lives to the COVID-19 pandemic. Late Prabhudayal Vidatka, aged 78, and late Subhash Kolita, aged 56, with comorbidities succumbed to COVID-19, said Sharma in the tweet. With 2 more deaths in last 24 hours, the number of casualties due to COVID-19 has gone up to 14. Assam has reported more COVID-19 positive cases in the last 24 hours. The capital city of Guwahati has witnessed a spurt of COVID-19 cases. In another tweet, Sharma said the state has 3,109 active COVID-19 cases, while total number of COVID cases has gone up to 8,955. The COVID-19 pandemic situation in states of northeastern region is still alarming, as every state of the region has been witnessing new positive cases. State machineries in the region have been fully geared up to tackle the COVID-19 situation. As per the official data, Arunachal has 128 active cases, Manipur has 681, Meghalaya has 9, Mizoram has 37, Tripura has 302, Nagaland has 291 and Sikkim has 48 active COVID-19 cases. Assam still holds the top spot in terms of active COVID-19 positive cases in the region. Coronavirus is continuing its spread across the world with over 1 crore 8 lakh confirmed cases. More than 5,19,000 people have lost their lives in the COVID-19 pandemic. The US so far has the largest number of COVID-19 positive cases, according to Johns Hopkins University. The US has the highest number of COVID-19 fatalities with more than 1,30,000 deaths. Meanwhile, Brazil, Russia and India have witnessed a spurt of COVID-19 positive cases and emerged as the new corona hotspots. The coronavirus is affecting 213 countries and territories around the world. The United Nations Security Council has demanded an immediate cessation of hostilities in key conflicts including Syria, Yemen, Libya, South Sudan and Congo to tackle COVID-19 in its first resolution on the novel coronavirus. The UN's most powerful body voted unanimously yesterday to adopt the resolution after the United States and China resolved the lengthy dispute over mentioning the World Health Organization. Germany's UN ambassador Christoph Hugschen, the Council President for July, announced the result, calling it a sign for hope for all people currently living in conflict zones around the world. The flood situation in Assam remained grim on Thursday, as there is no let-up in flood fury in the last 24 hours. The mighty Brahmaputra and some of its tributaries have been flowing over danger level at many places in the state. At least 33 persons have lost their lives and near about 15 lakh people have been affected in 23 districts. Land erosion was also reported in many places. Borpeta, South Salmora, Gwalpara, Nolbari and Morigaon are among the worst affected districts. Relief camps are being run in the affected districts by following the COVID-19 norms. Human Resources Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank and Health Minister Harshvardhan today jointly launched the first ever drug discovery hackathon through video conferencing. The ministers called upon students, academicians, researchers and professionals to participate in the hackathon and work towards developing drugs to tackle COVID-19. The hackathon is a joint initiative of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, and All India Council of Technical Education, AICTE.
पहली ड्रग डिस्कवरी हैकाथॉन 2020 का शुभारंभ हो रहा है और इस अवसर पर मैं डॉक्टर हर्षवर्धन जी उनकी पूरी टीम को स्वास्थ्य मंत्रालय और विज्ञान प्रौद्योगिकी और मानव
Union Environment and Forest Minister Prakash Javadekar today said urban forests are the lungs of cities, acting as oxygen banks and carbon sinks. Inaugurating a unique urban forest at the office of the CAG of India, Javadekar said the urban forest with 12,000 seedlings of 59 indigenous species will act as a role model for offices in Delhi. He said the Miyawaki method of forest creation is issued, which help in reducing the temperature by as much as 14 degrees and increases the moisture by more than 40%.
ये जब पूरा फूलेगा फलेगा तो ये आनंद देगा, उपयोग भी देगा और कार्बन सोख भी लेगा और ऑक्सीजन देता रहेगा। यही तो जिंदगी का नाम है। पेड़ की जिंदगी इसीलिए होती है।
Nagaland State Sports Academy at Indira Gandhi Stadium, Kohima, has been selected to be established as Khelo India State Centre of Excellence. In a press release, Advisor of Youth Resources and Sports, Zale Neikha, said that it is a historic and defining moment of the people of Nagaland. He expressed gratitude to the Prime Minister, Union Sports Minister and State Chief Minister for recognizing the effort and giving the opportunity to the state to upgrade its sporting facilities into a national level centre of excellence. Government of Meghalaya organized the master training program for all the government departments for behavior change model for COVID-19. Government has introduced a behavior change model for living with COVID-19, which involves treating every resident as an asymptomatic carrier of the virus. A public health emergency in the form of a global pandemic has caused a lot of uncertainty and anxiety in society. Before we end the news, the headlines once again. India and China expresses commitment to reduce tensions along LAC, both sides to implement disengagement understanding of 6 June. National corona recovery rate reaches 59.51%. 2 more succumb to COVID-19 in Assam. UNSC demands immediate cessation of hostilities in conflict zones to tackle COVID-19 pandemic in cooperation. No let-up in Assam flood situation, more than 15 lakh affected. And Union HRD Ministry and Health Ministry jointly launch a drug discovery hackathon. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.